Hi guys, welcome to You, Me and the OT. I'm OT Merve, and here at Nimbus we decided to start a new mini-series to help you guys get a better understanding of what an OT does and how an OT can benefit you, along with the experiences of OTs and the day-to-day activities of OTs. So come join us for the interviews. It'll be fun! Hi and welcome to You, Me and the OT. Today we have our special guest Simone. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's okay, no worries.
For our audience, Simone, could you just introduce yourself and let us know about your background in OT?
So my name's Simone. So I've been working as an OT for the last 5 years. I started off as a new grad in the NDIS space and quickly came to realise that my passion really lied in assistive technology and home modifications. And then from there, I kind of also really enjoyed working with the adult population or an elderly population. Then I worked in the home care space for the last 3 years, which has brought me to where I am today.
Whilst working here at Nimbus, could you walk us through what a typical day looks like for you?
So a typical day for me is obviously on the road because we are predominantly in the community. So if I'm going to see a client for the first time or do an initial assessment, so just getting to know the person, seeing how they're managing their day-to-day activities, having a look at their home environment, and getting them to show me a few things so that I can observe them doing it, and then having a discussion about what their goals are and what things they want to achieve, and so that they can stay living at home as safely and as independent as possible. And then obviously as well, sometimes you might have trials and things like that. So every day can be slightly different depending on what the client's needs are. But that's pretty much the gist.
In regards to trials, what does the trial look like?
So with trials, I try to keep them as close to the client's home as possible, and yet try and find a showroom within that area. And then also it might depend on what type of equipment they're looking for. Some showrooms might have more of a range of a particular piece of equipment, so we might go there instead. So we'll try different items depending on what has been recommended, and then just make sure that it's suitable for the client, that they're happy with it.
Beautiful. And in regards to your clientele, what are the general medical conditions that you see?
You do see quite a range of things. Just kind of reflecting on my last, I suppose, month or so, I've seen a few people that have experienced a stroke recently. I've also seen people that experience Alzheimer's. It could be arthritis and, hand functioning difficulties, but it can be a whole range of medical conditions. So no day or no client looks the same, but it keeps things interesting as well.
So Simone, being an experienced OT, do you have any advice for those who are considering OT or new grads within the field?
So my biggest piece of advice would probably be to find a supportive environment to work within. When we're working within the community space, we're very self-reliant, very independent work. So it can be a little bit confronting sometimes, but one of the great things about working at Nimbus is that, on Fridays we do have that opportunity to come together as a team. We have access to our lead OT, pretty much whenever we need it. As well, the team are really supportive. We do our case conferences where we can talk to each other and support each other through different situations and scenarios, and I think that's really important when we come out, just because OT is such a broad field and there are so many things that we still don't know and we're always learning, so it's really important that you have that supportive environment.
No, that's very true. And just going off my personal experiences with yourself, there has been times where we've bounced ideas off each other and regarding to, certain situations, suppliers. There's like you said, OT is so broad, so it's always great to have that conversation. I'd like to thank you for our little chat today. It was lovely to have you, and I hope you had a lovely time as well.
Thank you.
And thank you, our audience, for watching. Let's keep in tune for next week where we have another guest, which will be very exciting. Thank you.